Right, okay. Can I please ask everybody to just step one step backwards if possible? Yes, I can see that. And one step to the left. One step to the right. I was told that the key to giving a good speech is to move people. So I think I was led on that. You may all sit down. For those that don't know me, my name is Tony Nikolowski. Would you like a scotch? So, for anyone who I tend to chat around the bar, please address me by my full name. In preparation of this speech, to inspire creativity, I figured the best was to watch some romantic wedding movies. It's titles such as Wedding Crashers, The Wedding Singer, and So I Married an Axe Murderer. I can't really say I got much out of each, apart from a great laugh. However, I did come across somewhere that a perfect groomsman speech should last as long as the groom makes love. So on that note, ladies and gents, please raise your glasses and let's wish them the best. Okay, all seriousness, it is a great honour that I'm standing here tonight alongside the beautiful bridal party as one of Brian's groomsmen. Congratulations to the lovely couple, especially the beautiful Kristi, on stealing Logan's heart, which has taken over half a Viking century for a woman to achieve this seemingly unachievable. I never thought Brian could love anyone more than he loves himself. And I knew Kristi was the one, as I recognise the way he looks at her as the same way he looks at himself in the mirror each and every day. Brian and I met while working in the virtual realm of our clientele digital space. Brian on one side as the doyen of all things digital, the guru of SEO, may I say, and myself on the technical front putting out fires. I've known Brian for quite a long time, and we have involved in a strong friendship, a brotherhood, may I say, being a loyal, caring, sincere, honest, and great man. But I guess that's enough about me. Most of you probably know Brian as a very lively, boisterous and a chatty man. What you might not know is that he has a softer side too. Sometimes he calls me late at night to discuss some ideas of his, or just to share some facts that he's learned that day, and I'll fall asleep to that sweet, soft sound of his rambling. To which I say to Kristi, with this man to bore you to sleep, you will never have an endless sleepless night. I remember Brian calling me the first day he met Kristi. The guy wouldn't shut up. He was almost as excited, blah, 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 as he gets when lifting weights in the mirror for an hour. The day he was taking Kristi out on their first date, he was nowhere to be found, uncontactable. This doyen was off the grid, Houdini style. Little did I know he was getting himself all pampered up. Hairdresser appointment, facials, manicure, pedicure, clothes shopping and so on, ready for the big night. When I did get finally through to the lad, he broke the news and said, "I am out on a date, mate, with a much more mature girl than I'm used to. And yes, she's sexy and smart, but not as smart as the Wizard of Logan." And while he was absolutely wrong about who's the more intelligent in the relationship, he was right about Kristi being the woman of his dreams. There's a saying, love isn't about finding a perfect person, it's seeing an imperfect person perfectly. I've chosen this quote because Brian can be a bit of a perfectionist. I've seen Logan deliberate for days over where to hang a whiteboard. We have had hour-long conversations about whether his whiteboards were wide enough. His custom number plates on the car. The 2-pixel misaligned logo on his latest branding. The Chelsea blue colours across his wearables. Not to mention the timeline for today's wedding. And on I can go. Brian is obsessed over everything and can be a little critical. However, with Kristi, things were just perfect and easy and no deliberation was needed. Kristi was an easier sell to this guy than a can of eggshell white paint. Nothing makes me happier to see these two and most caring and generous individuals evolve in a lifelong bond of love and happiness. It is these moments that bring us together to celebrate what matters in life. Love, friendship, respect, as well as the free food, drinks and entertainment. I have to say, seeing the happy couple walk down the aisle today, I'm sure we all agree that the bride looked simply stunning. The groom, on the other hand, simply looked stunned. As my speech comes to a conclusion, I'd like to ask Brian to place his hand on top of Kristi's hand. Please. Kristi's hand. Kristi and Brian, you guys are made for each other. Cherish every moment like there's no other. And remember that. A woman takes a husband, a man takes a wife. Together they agree to be sentenced to life. They'll put on matching balls and chains and settle down in comfort still. And as years go drifting by, little gangsters will join them as well. So God bless the bride and groom. May the punishment fit the crime. We wish them a long and happy life as they settle down doing time. Logan, the reality is there is no free out of jail cards. Hope your hand feels comfortable on top of Kristi's, as this is the last time you've got the upper hand. On behalf of my wife Susie, 2 boys Bernard, Marcus, as well as friends and family present here tonight, we wish you, Brian and Kristi, a lifetime of happiness. God bless.